Welcome back, trainers. So it doesn't look like we're getting any sort of dragon Pokemon this time around for the next month's community day in February. It is going to be Swinub, which is going to go into Mamoswine finally with a Sinnoh Stone evolution. So this is quite different because we were discussing whether or not they were going to be able to do one of these, a community day Pokemon that's going to require you to evolve it using a Sinnoh Stone. The one we were discussing was Porygon Z. And how would they do that? Are they going to make everybody use a Sinnoh Stone? Well, in fact, yes, they are. We're going to go over that here in just a moment, and don't worry too much about it because there's going to be a high increased chance for you to get a Sinnoh Stone. So let's see what they have to say here. Mark your calendars for February Community Day featuring the Ice and Ground type Pokemon Swinub. Dates. So here we go. For Europe, Middle East, Africa, India, that's going to be February 16th at 10 p.m. So there you go. And then the Americas, Greenland is going to be February 16th. At 11 a.m. and then the Asia Pacific is going to be on the 17th. So it does look like the times have changed. Make sure you pay attention to that. Usually it starts at 10 a.m. here, so we'll see how that goes. Anyways, then we're going to go down to features. Swinub will appear more frequently in the wild. So there you go. Lure modules will last 3 hours for the duration of the event. So here we go. For the first time, use a Sinnoh Stone to evolve a Mamoswine during or up to 1 hour after the event to obtain a Mamoswine that knows a special move. Very interesting, and we're going to go over what it possibly can be for that move as well. So you're thinking to yourself, okay, great, you need a Sinnoh Stone. Well, rest in peace, I don't really have people to battle with, and my breakthrough boxes just keep giving me everything but a Sinnoh Stone. Okay, well, let's see what they have to say here. For the bonuses, you're going to have 3 times catch Stardust, which is absolutely amazing. Let's go for that. And then earn 5 rewards per day from trainer battles during the community day weekend. So instead of earning 3 rewards during the day, you're actually going to be able to get 5. So that is fantastic. It's going to give you a better chance to get those stones. Now we go on to see earn up to 5 Sinnoh Stones from trainer battles on community day. So what I'm thinking is every time you battle during that community day period, you're going to have a guaranteed Sinnoh Stone, so you'll get 5 out of there. I don't think they're talking about every time you have a chance to get a reward, you're going to get 5 Sinnoh Stones at once. That would just be a little OP. So there you have it. And here's my collection of Piloswine that I've been saving up for whenever they release Mamoswine into the game, because you're definitely going to want 6 of these if you're the type of person to go out and do solo raids. Otherwise, you know, just do a couple, whatever you have for the candies. As you can see, I'm sitting on 4,515 Swinub candies with that Alaskan biome with the snow. So we're looking great. And the reason why I don't have any Swinubs, I know I don't have their name typed up, but I have 0, is because I literally just transfer them because they're spawning here all the time. With the increased spawn rate for the community day coming up with them, it's not going to be a problem. You should be able to get the candies. Now, as far as any other suggestions on how you're going to be able to connect with other people to do these battles, when you're out and about during this community day, say you don't have anybody on your friends list, or you do, you guys are just not best or ultra friends, so you're not going to be able to battle long distance and they don't live anywhere near you. And you don't have any Sinnoh Stones currently, and every time you get a breakthrough box, you get everything but a Sinnoh Stone. Well, they did say the increased chances to get them are going to be there during that community day period, so you're going to be able to battle anybody. As you can see, I have 7, I'm pretty good. And if you're thinking, okay, we can battle anybody, but do we need to actually be friends with them? Absolutely not. You go into your nearby Pokemon, hit over to battle, and then you can go challenge a trainer. You'll be able to scan this code that you see on the screen here and simply battle them without being friends. And with that increased chance of getting a Sinnoh Stone, just do 5 battles with them, maybe 2. Maybe if you see somebody else, you know, battle them along the way, and you'll be able to have your Sinnoh Stones, bingo bango, and you should be good to go. Now, if you have nobody in your area during community day, you know, when you go out, you see people walking and playing, and this is what I mean, you know, ask them if you can battle them. I'm sure somebody would like to just have a quick battle, seeing that everybody's going to be able to benefit from this. Unless they already did their battles and they're just trying to grind, you might run into that situation. Otherwise, I think most people should be kind enough to just battle you really quick, right? Even if it's just an Ultra League, pick random Pokemon, and if it doesn't want to be a serious battle, just Pidgeys or level 10s and just, you know, get it over with and get your reward. Simple as that. If you're not trying to be competitive during the community day period, you know. Anyways, so that's pretty much what you can do for that situation. Another suggestion that I have is to make sure you train at least once a day with any team leader. It doesn't matter the league as well, as long as you do that once a day, because you can yield a Sinnoh Stone if you're, I suppose, lucky enough to get the chance to have that. I usually get the Stardust, but that's okay. There is still the chance for you to get it. So make sure you do that at least once a day, because we still have some time before this community day does happen, just in case you don't have anybody to battle with, or there's nobody who plays in your area, or some situation like that. So you'll be somewhat prepared with at least 2 or 3 Sinnoh stones, hopefully, if you have those good odds getting them. We're over here on the Go Hub. We're going to do a little DPS comparison. So we have Weavile, which is currently the best offensive ice Pokemon in the game, with Ice Shards and Avalanche sitting at 15.97 for the DPS. Then you have Mewtwo with Psycho Cut and Ice Beam at 14.68, and then Mamoswine, which will be introduced soon. Now, Avalanche is not its Community Day move. That is its current set that it has within the game, that you can evolve it after Community Day and you'll receive this. But we'll go over what its special move can possibly be here in just a moment. Then you have Mamoswine with Powdered Snow and Avalanche sitting at 16.44, so it is above both of those. Mewtwo is a great option if you had one of those. Weavile is also nice as well if you're able to get a Sinnoh Stone and evolve one of those, because you can also make it a fantastic dark offensive attacker as well, which is going to be outperforming even Tyranitar. As far as PvP, not so much, because Tyranitar with Bite is just absolutely nasty when it comes to PvP. So you can clearly see that Mamoswine is the better ice offensive Pokemon in this situation. So you're definitely going to want it, and very curious as to see what the move is going to be for its Community Day move. Now, let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, we're over here on the Game Press. We're going to take a look at the moves that Mamoswine will have when it enters into Pokemon Go, not including the Community Day move. We'll look at that here in just a moment. We just need to take note of these before we hop into the suggestions and start guessing what it can possibly be. I will leave a link in the description to Game Press as well as Go Hub, so you can check out the moves as well as doing the comparisons for the DPS yourself. Now we have Powdered Snow and Mud Slap for the quick moves. Charge moves are going to be Avalanche, Bulldoze, and Stone Edge. Okay, we have those noted. Now let's go ahead and see what it can learn for the Community Day. Finally, here we are over on Bulbapedia, and something else to take note of is Mamoswine is going to be a part ground type Pokemon, so the ice moves are not the only thing that it can learn during this period. So it is a possibility that it can learn a ground move, possibly Earth Power here. That is going to be a nice move. And also Ice Wind, 3 charge move, and you're thinking, well, that's not so great to go up against a raid. Not specifically, you're going to definitely want to maybe go with Avalanche, but if you're thinking about PvP, Ice Wind on Mamoswine is going to be real nasty with that high attack and stab, and very easy to charge and get off onto your opponent. You're going to be able to wear their shields down and tear into their healths quite quickly, as well as Earth Power, because let's think about it. It already has Avalanche. That's a fantastic ice move as it is, basically the best one for a charge move. And I mean, what else can it possibly get? Well, we're looking at them here, Earth Power and Ice Wind. There is a possibility for those. Now let's go ahead and take a look at a few more. Ice Beam, maybe, but it doesn't need it with Avalanche. It'll have 2 of the same moves. Basically they're doing almost the same damage. And then we have the ones up here. We already seen that it had Mud Slap, which is a great quick move for you to charge up. Mixed with the combination of Ice Wind, it's going to be devastatingly good, especially for tournaments. Alright, revolving around whatever those types are, or even just going in to battle your friends or whoever. This thing is going to be really good, guys. You're definitely not going to want to miss out on this. Also, possibly Ancient Power, although it's not going to be the best around. You're definitely going to want that Ice Wind if that is going to be the option. There also is the possibility of the Ice Fang, which would be a 3 charge move, I would assume, doing quite a bit of damage, getting that stab being that ice type. So there you have it, folks. If I had to pick just 2 suggestions on what I think it's going to be, maybe Ice Wind and Earth Power. That's what I'm going to go with. That's what I have my money on. If it gets some sort of move like, I don't know, Rock Slide, which let's go down here and see. Pretty sure, yeah, it can learn Rock Slide as well. Bulldoze and all that. Definitely going to go with Ice Wind and Earth Power. We'll just have to wait and see. And there you have my suggestions on what I think its Community Day move is going to be. And just a quick recap before I let you guys go here. This is going to be definitely something you don't want to miss. It's not going to be like, I know Chikorita can find its use in PvP, or some other Pokemon that you didn't find so interesting, but this one right here may not seem like the best on the surface when you look at the Swinub, but once you get that Mamoswine, you're gonna definitely want it, trainers. So we're gonna have the 3x catch Stardust through our lures like usual, and then the feature Pokemon Swinub in the shiny variants, as well as its other evolutions. Exclusive move, my suggestions are going to be Ice Wind and Ice Fang. Okay, that's what I'm gonna hopefully think that it's going to get, because those are going to be very valuable as far as PvP. Just make sure you look at the times below, because they kind of have changed. I'm seeing conflicted times here. They said 11, now it says 10. So just keep your eyes peeled as far as what the times are, because every single community day starts at 10 a.m. But it was telling me in the app 11 a.m. So it's the perfect time zone for me, AK standard time. So there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, trainers, and it helped you out. Make sure you prepare accordingly. Save those Sinnoh stones. Make sure you train with the team leader once a day so you can get your reward, because you can only get one reward from them a day. It's not 3 like battling other trainers. And also, if you have the opportunity to battle other people before this event begins, just to save yourself the time during that community day, get those Sinnoh stones and save them. Hold on to them. I know you may have things you want to evolve, but you can do those after this. So with that said, trainers, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it and it helped you out, please give it a big thumbs up, and I will be catching you all next time. Take care.